that we did not get to during the course of the show today, including some news and some leads to these and a field test. Also, if you are streaming this live, we'll take some questions on Facebook as well because we're Facebook Live and we haven't done this in a while. So, Bekah, you have something that a listener sent you.
Yes, this is from Diane, and she was listening to our conversation about Southwest removing peanuts from their planes.
Yes.
And you had said it'd be great if we replaced it with Circus peanuts.
So good, and they won't send anyone into anaphylactic shock.
And I said I'd never tried that. And Diane thought that was a travesty. She said, I wanted you to try this. I had them when I was a kid. I'm now 64. And if you don't like it, you know Wally will eat it.
I'll eat all of those. I love Circus peanuts.
Yeah.
Betty Rock, where do you stand on the Circus peanuts?
I love them.
Real quick, too, I need to comment on just one thing. Why are you wearing a shark costume?
I really don't know. Y'all told me to do it. And so here I sit
It's
with
Shark
it.
Week. We'll get to that in a minute. Betty's like, why am I, what? Okay, so let's go on to the taste test of the peanuts. These are so good, I think. They're like hard marshmallows. Oh, Bekah, that face tells me you don't like it.
Oh.
Why don't you like it? You have to swallow it now. Oh, that came out of your mouth.
It
Out of your
tastes
hand.
like a sugary marshmallow.
Yes.
It's like fruity. Why is it fruity?
Let me see if those are bad ones.
I don't know.
Let me see.
They do smell bad.
Let me have one. Oh, there we go.
Shark feeding time?
You do have to finish
Shark
though.
feeding.
No, that's completely normal. Oh, here you go, Rock.
Feed the shark.
I ate half of it, but you'll be fine.
Oh.
Feed the shark.
Oh.
It's chum.
Ow.
They've always, Circus peanuts has always tasted banana-y to me.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know why, but I love them.
They're fat-free, though.
Are they really?
Yeah.
I like the
I
whole
like
bag.
them. They taste good.
So yeah, you like them too.
Ooh, the banana is weird. I thought it was just going to be straight up marshmallow flavor.
No, it's like a banana thing. How many times have I told you, do not feed the shark?
Sorry.
Or tap on the glass. She gets a little angry. Okay, so no on the Circus
So
peanuts.
no
for you?
on the circus peanuts. So they're yours. Good
Thank you.
news.
Thank you. Appreciate
But
that.
thank you, Diane. That was very kind of you.
Diane, you're the best. And fat-free, this is like a win all the way around.
I
Okay.
threw so many at Betty. They're all over the floor.
Now, Betty Rock, because you are in a shark costume, I can only assume we're going to talk about Shark Week with you and something that's going on in celebrity news since we didn't get to it during the least of these.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel. Sorry, I can't read and talk at the same time.
Your shark suit's fighting you.
Okay, I got it. So Shark Week is on its 30th year, and Jimmy Kimmel brought up that sharks might be getting more recognition than they deserve.
You know how many people are killed by sharks every year? 5. There are 5 shark fatalities. We are deathly afraid of an animal that kills fewer people than Tide Pods.
Oh, that's totally worth the shark suit for that.
Wait, what?
You have to see this, so you can check it out on Facebook. We're Facebook Live in this. And so Betty is just fighting her way through the shark costume, but it made the joke even funnier when you played that like that.
Did it?
Yeah, 100%. You just wrestling through the suit is funny.
It's hilarious.
Okay, and you remember the Walmart yodeling kid, Mason Ramsey?
Oh, 100%. We love him.
I got a feeling got him blue. Oh, Lord, since my baby said goodbye.
Bless his little heart, he just stood.
Lord, I don't
I think
know what
it
to
was
do.
Wyoming or in Iowa, Indiana, Walmart. I'm not sure, but he just stood in the aisle and sang Hank Williams. But anyways, Jimmy Fallon had some exciting news involving him.
Mason Ramsey, the Walmart yodeling boy, just released an album and even has a new single entitled Famous. Here's a little preview.
If I'm gonna be famous for something, I wanna be famous for loving you.
Pretty good. And if you like that, you can see him live on tour at Costco, Sam's Club, and Target. Walking down the aisles.
I've just thought of something. We should have Betty Rock dressed in a costume for every story she does. Like she
Yes.
should dress as the yodeling kid.
Yes.
The shark since she did Shark Week.
How about you dress up as the yodeling?
It's just not as good.
Well, then I can give you the stories.
No, you're doing a great job, actually.
I really wouldn't prefer it.
It's really annoying her.
I know.
It's really funny.
It's because it keeps, it's like pushing over my eyes and I can't see anybody.
Can you not see when I cover your eyes like this? I'm covering
the
your eyes.
shark's eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's stupid, but it's funny to me. All right, let's do some news while I eat circus peanuts.
Okay, there's this really bizarre and terrible story about this guy that drove for both Uber and Lyft. He's an aspiring police officer, which is ironic when you hear what he is guilty of. He gave rides to hundreds of people over the course of a few months, and live streamed every one of those rides
Oh,
on
really?
a service called Twitch. Are you familiar with this, Zach?
That's like for game playing.
Oh, okay. It's-
Streaming,
so
I think.
some kind of streaming service. I've
Yeah.
never heard of it before, but he had thousands of subscribers watching all of these Lyft and Uber drives go on. And on the one hand, you could see that you okay there, Betty?
I'm sorry, I can't see you.
Okay. On the one hand, you'd see how it would be
Ow!
Just pull the head off. Nope.
entertaining because you never know what crowd is going to get into the car.
Right.
But people are complaining that their private conversations were obviously put out there for
Right.
everyone to see, where they're complaining about family members or coworkers or friends, and B, it was a huge security concern because you could see where these people lived.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because on the surface, you think, oh, it's kind of funny. It's not a big deal. But yeah, when you're in a cab, you have some sort of a semblance of privacy other than the driver.
Right.
But for that to be streamed, like that's got to break all kind of rules. So he's in trouble, right?
He got fired from both services. No word yet on any legal trouble, but I would assume he
Yeah.
broke some laws.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't tape people's conversations without their knowledge in a few,
Right.
like in almost every state. There's like 3 or 4 where you can, which is really
Tennessee's
crazy.
a one-party state.
Are they really?
Yep. So
What?
as long as one of the people in the conversation knows.
Oh my goodness, why are we not doing more stuff messing with people? That's fantastic. Because before I thought you had to drive to Vegas to make it happen.
Also, not a lawyer. Confirm.
Yeah, good idea.
Sound legal
Oh, I have a-
counsel before.
I have a feeling our lawyers would not let any of that happen. So.
And then this is a fascinating story. We've all seen the fun stuff that people have done with Google Translate. Jimmy Fallon has a bit where they take songs and Google Translate
Right,
it.
right.
And it's always so funny how it... Sorry. You missed it.
I did.
Still on Circus Feedits.
As long as you blow it off, it's okay.
It's always funny how it turns out, but someone took the word dog and put it into Google Translate, set the language to Maori, which is a language of the indigenous people from New Zealand,
Okay.
and then translated it back and forth 18 times. And this was the result. So they started with dog, 3-letter word,
Right.
18 translations later. Doomsday clock is 3 minutes at 12. We are experiencing characters and a dramatic development in the world which indicate that we are increasingly approaching the end times and Jesus' return.
Wow.
But isn't that with just one word?
Yeah, how does someone even find that happens? Like
Right.
going to 18 times versus 17, giving up. Like, who does that?
And it has to be some kind of glitch.
I'm sorry, do you have to keep moving, Betty? Because if not, you'll
I'm
drown.
burning up in here.
Okay,
Oh.
here, I'll Zach will.
That suit, I will tell you, is hotter than you think.
And it's a little gross too because
Oh.
there's a lot of like gray and blonde beard hair. In
I
here.
sweat through that thing so much. I took it on the Alaska cruise last year, and it seemed like a funny idea. I missed out on taking clothes with me that I needed to pack that stupid shark suit, and it was crazy hot. The good news is it didn't mess up your hair at all, Rock. It did.
Honestly, that story doesn't even matter. I needed to keep talking and keep her in the shark suit. So
Good.
there
All
you
right.
go.
Well,
Google
there you
Translate,
go.
everybody.
All right, Betty Rock, whenever you're ready, we got some birthdays to do as well.
I was going to say with that story, it makes you wonder what the computers are trying to tell us.
Yes.
Like, what do they know
That was a
That we
warning.
don't.
that they're trying
And
to...
Google is insisting that it was just a glitch. And
Sure.
right?
That's what Google would
right?
insist.
That's what they always say.
100%. While Betty Rock gets ready, I actually
I have a quick.
couple.
I have a quick side note though to shout out to the Facebook people. Someone says, "Can the crew name 4 songs with shark in it?" And I cannot name one, but if you have some, please let us know
the
on
Jaws
Facebook Live.
theme.
With shark in it. Wow.
Shark Tales. Isn't that a,
That's good.
DuckTales.
Yeah.
No, but there was a cartoon.
Called Shark Tales.
I just know the baby shark.
There was that one
baby
shark thing, the shark guy.
I think
Like
you're
that guy.
thinking Wipeout.
No, there was a mumbly shark. Like there was a shark. Oh, what
You're
was
thinking
that?
of Disco Duck.
No, there was a shark that he ran around and he was a great white shark.
You're thinking of Land Shark.
No. I'm thinking of a cartoon with a shark.
No.
I am. Okay. Somebody will
So
correct us
if
on
you
that.
if you know songs that have sharks in them, let us know.
Here we go. I know it's a bit late, but I'd like to wish my brother David happy 17th birthday. I'm sorry I was traveling, so I missed this. But happy birthday to you, David, and that is from someone who loves you very much. And then also an anniversary shout out and say, hey, I wish you guys could do an anniversary for my wife and I. We've made it 25 years, 3 wonderful kids, and I can honestly say I don't deserve my wife's love, attention, forgiveness, devotion, mercy, and oh, did I mention forgiveness? We've had ups and downs, and all the ups outweigh the downs. I look forward to seeing what the path guides us to over the next 25 years. Thanks so much. That is from Gerald for his wife, Scotty. So congratulations, you guys. All right, Lady Rock, what do you got?
I've got a lot because I wanted to catch up from some that we missed. So Melissa wants to wish her nephew Aiden a happy 13th birthday. Matt and Maddox want to wish wife and mother Melinda a happy 30th birthday. And then William, he turned 13 on the 23rd, which was yesterday. So happy birthday. His question is for Zach. Burning building. Are you ready?
Yeah.
LeBron James or Wally?
Ooh, tough call. Not really.
Oh, you got.
You don't even
3,
know
2,
LeBron James.
1.
He's done
You
nothing
gotta
for
make
Oh,
an
you
you.
answer.
thought it was a
Make an
tough call
answer.
that
Make
way
an
that I
answer.
would
Stop,
easily
make an
go
answer.
for you?
Answer.
I don't know
It's
if I can
burning
carry
building.
LeBron. He's
It's
What has
burning
he ever done for
building.
you?
won me a ring,
He's done nothing that you don't get to
What do we-
see it. Nothing.
but I know I have it.
Okay, you answered
what
the
have you done
burning
for me?
building.
Oh, I don't know. How about your job? Your livelihood? I don't know. Oh, that one hurt.
I'd let LeBron carry Wally, and I'd take one for the team.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. That was the
Take
right
one
answer.
for the team like you'd burn in the
Yes.
house.
No, I would
He'd
want Wally to
sacrifice.
carry LeBron because that would be funny to watch as I'm going out.
Then you wait, but then you just burn up.
I know,
If
but
only 2 people
you know
could
what? Greater
worth it.
love
Thank you.
has no man than this.
Thank you, Zach. I
Those
appreciate
who
you.
lay their lives down for their favorite basketball players.
Yes.
It's okay, you've heard it.
You get it.
It's a famous quote.
Isaac wants to wish his brother Frank a happy birthday, saying Frank is a potty who is a little behind on the podcast and probably will not hear this for another week or two. So, and then Sylvia wants to wish Joshua a happy 18th birthday. Rachel wants to wish Naomi, her daughter, a happy 14th birthday. Her question is, if you could have a lifetime discount from one store, what would it be?
Ooh. It used to be Kohl's. Well, actually, now it should be Kohl's because they have horrible deals now. They used to be great, but
I think Amazon.
Oh,
that's
yes,
good.
Yeah,
that's
because
a
I'd
good
get
one.
everything.
yeah, that is good.
I was going to say Apple Store, but I don't actually
Yes.
buy anything from that.
And then you get 3 things, and then what's your lifetime discount do?
Right.
A
Nothing.
lifetime discount. Boy, something you'd use all the time would probably be something that the Tesla
Costco.
store.
Yes.
I want a lifetime discount from the Tesla store.
Is that a car store?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you can always get new Teslas.
Do you know they're not legal in a lot of states
Teslas?
to have stores because they don't have dealerships? It's really a fascinating read sometime if you're a nerd.
Is it?
Yeah.
But yeah, because they don't do the dealership model, they sell direct to customers. In a lot of states, that's illegal.
Really?
Oh.
Lobbies and
You
such.
get pulled over at the state line for driving a Tesla.
Yeah, so you have to order it, and then it has to get driven in, or you have to go to another state that allows it. It's really
Weird.
complicated. Yeah,
Oh, wow. That's weird.
But like Carvana and stuff is just
yeah. I don't know
a
if they're
car
qualified as a dealership
store.
somehow, or I don't.
Huh,
Yeah, I don't
weird.
know.
Is that it, Lady Rock? Was that our
No,
final? Oh,
I
okay.
don't think anybody answered. You answered. I answered.
I agreed with Amazon.
Oh, Amazon. Okay. Jonathan wants to wish himself a happy 18th birthday. And then Christine, her mom, Wendy, today's her birthday. She said she's turning 30 again, and I can't do anything special for her birthday, so I'm asking Wally and crew to sing her the special happy birthday song. Thank you for celebrating my amazing mom.
We can definitely do that. Happy
Hey, hey.
What's what's a circus peanut count?
I swallowed a circus peanut halfway through that, and it went down wrong.
How many have you eaten?
I don't know, half a bag.
You know they're not calorie free, right? Just fat free.
Oh, is there a difference?
Nope.
I
You're
didn't-
fine.
You're
okay.
good, you're
I
good.
didn't think so. I thought fat free meant it's free game.
I have a question. So this is from Christine. When you get to heaven, what do you want your house to look like? I know the answer to this question. I want mine to be out in the middle of the woods, out in the middle of nowhere, with a cabin,
A Bass Pro Shop.
a wood-burning stove, a lake nearby,
Yep.
and a cat.
There's a Bass Pro Shop that actually has a hotel, and you look into the Bass Pro Shop. Like your window, your balcony looks into the Bass Pro Shop. It's that big. I think it's in Memphis.
Really?
I want to go stay there sometime. I was thinking how great it would be to like be on the balcony and you buy a fishing rod and then you spend all night casting and trying to get stuff out of the Bass Pro Shop.
Room services drops off dead animal carcasses for you, and you have to
You got to field dress them.
and cook it yourself.
So yeah, okay. So, boy,
What was the question? Oh,
Heaven house.
yes.
Bekah.
I just want lots of crowns.
Well,
Graceful crowns.
I've always been perplexed by this metaphor.
No, I really want a swimming pool. If that's
That'd be
on the
nice.
table.
And they're
Why not?
all
That I
in the
get out
ground.
of and I'm not wet.
Yes.
I don't have to shower.
Yes.
So kind of like flying.
Yeah.
Yes, a flying swimming pool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like that Mario world when you're playing Super Mario Brothers and you have to jump in the bubbles and the bubbles go and you have to jump inside the bubbles. That's kind of fun. I don't understand that analogy in the Bible where the whole thing is die to yourself, give to the poor, don't do this. Oh, but work up those treasures in heaven and streets of gold and you'll have a mansion. I'm like, those two things seem so counter to me that the only thing I can figure is that somebody was trying to explain, like, if you live the lowest of the low back then and all of a sudden you're trading that in for perfection, the only frame of reference you would have would be to describe things that seemed indescribable, like streets of gold. Like, and then Trump goes and builds a house, and like you like all of a sudden that looks like heaven.
Don't make this
apparently.
about Trump.
No,
We got off track
no,
here.
I'm not making it about Trump from this political standpoint, but all of his houses, if you've ever watched shows on his house, it's gold everywhere, kind of thing. Like on The Apprentice, it was just all gold everywhere. So like I've totally never understood this analogy. And like, do I really think we're going to have a house that you go to with a front door? I don't.
I don't understand it either, but I think it was written, like you said, to try to explain something that's completely unexplainable and trying to put it in words that will at least communicate it's something you should really, really, really look forward to.
That's what I think. It's more of an analogy. And if that's the case, if it's not the case and we actually do get a place, I want the highest high rise in heaven because it's got to be huge.
Oh, yours needs to be the biggest, huh?
Yeah, it's got to be like
Short guy syndrome.
Oh, 100%. Not even going to debate that. Absolutely. Zach, do you have any thoughts on that?
No, I mean, I want to slide that's several stories down into a swimming pool. I've wanted that since a kid.
But your own swimming pool. Don't go
But
to
my
my
own swimming pool. No.
Yes.
And it's going to be way above ground.
Zach and I used to. So Zach and I both swim at the rec center, and there's a period of time where we were both going to the same one, and there are days where I felt like I had to coordinate to make sure that he was not there at the same time.
And it never happened.
I didn't.
That's amazing. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for.
Somebody needs to take those with because he's gonna.
He's eating
but
so
he's gonna
many.
hit a
Let
sugar
me see the
rush, and I
bag.
don't want to see.
No, it's good. We have some
I don't
video
wanna
shoots.
be
We have
around
video
him.
shoots today. It's good
It's good. You need
to
me
get
amped
him
up.
hyped
Well,
up. Yeah.
for the next 15 minutes, but then he's going to crash.
Oh, it'll be
All
bad.
right, we got to get to video shoots, guys.
I was with my friends over the weekend. We had gone out of town, and at one point in time, we had to sit there and wait for these awards things. And so, all of a sudden, I was like this, just like head down. and my friend Molly was like, "What's wrong with him? Wally, you okay?" I'm like, "My sugar crashed." And so then it was like, "Bring me a soda." And so they gave me more soda and then got me right back up. So then I was good.
It's way worse with stuff that doesn't have any fat to it because
Yeah.
fat is what helps sustain the energy. So
Yeah, and
that
this
those
is-
are fat free means it's going to spike quick and
Mm-hmm.
crash hard.
We can get a Coke IV going today.
There you go.
All right, that's going to do it for your podcast here. Do we have any questions that are worth going to from the Facebook part of this, the Facebook Live?
Something about Brandon Heath's birthday. Is
What?
it his birthday today?
The Heath Monster?
The Heath
Yeah, it's his nickname.
We had a couple shark songs submissions.
What were they?
My mother-in-law actually submitted a couple.
What?
By Norma Jean.
I don't know.
Shark Bite. I don't know. Mac the Knife by Bobby Darin.
Yeah, I was thinking Mac the Knife, but this has the shark in. When the clock strikes.
No, he's got with his teeth dear, and he shows his pearly whites.
It's Mac the Knife.
Fast as a Shark by Accept. That's
Oh.
also from my father-in-law. I'm guessing it's the Screamo band.
Yeah, that Accept was an old school metal band.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's his thing.
Yeah.
Shark Attack by Group Love. Jabberjaws is the cartoon.
Jabberjaw's the cartoon I was thinking of. So take that, Betty Rock. You thought it was crazy.
I found the end of the podcast.
Yeah, Jabberjaw. That's what he used to sound like.
Was that your idol as a child?
Yes, I loved Jabberjaw as a kid. And I love these circus peanuts even more. Okay, that's going to do it. I think we should go shoot something right now. All right, that's going to do it for your podcast / Aftercast and all that goodness today. And as always, thanks for being a buddy.